Boxing Hall of Famer, 5-time world champion. You ain't never even touched a strap, never even got close to a strap. And you trying to come at me? Now you in it, Jay Leon, you in it now. Man, I tell you what, 2-for-1 special. I'll whoop your ass and Jake Paul ass in the same damn night. 5 rounds apiece. Both of y'all ass. When it comes to you talking about my wife, don't ever bring my wife into this conversation in boxing. Period. Fool. The last time I checked, you got your ass whooped by a Mexican. Yeah, his name is David Benavidez. Mop the floor with your ass. I ain't never lost to no Mexican in my damn professional career.
Hey, say, Big Boss, Cape Poe, Talk Boxing. It's raining. Fuck about soliloquy. The tip toes don't lie. Good people do enough silver. Call him if I like me, man. Peak game. Alright, so, you heard the audio. Timothy Bradley. And don't forget we clutched out, what I'm talking about. Timothy Bradley, Mr. Ballhead Bradley, says that, he says that J'Leon Love got disrespectful, right? Talked about him, talked about his family, I guess his wife. I tried to look up for the video or look for tweets. I didn't see nothing that J'Leon Love says. I don't know where he getting this information from. I don't know if somebody told him. I don't know if he heard it himself. If y'all find it, let me know, because I looked. Now, I didn't look too long, so maybe I need to keep digging. I don't know. But I tried to get that so I could put that in this video. But for starters, anybody talking about anybody's wife, that's automatic violation. Right? She ain't a fighter, she a woman, you know, she ain't got nothing to do with the situation. So that's automatic violation. So if J'Leon Love did that, that's violation, right? I ain't gonna spend too much time on that because that's personal. I don't really deal with personal matters. But as it pertains to boxing, you know, Tim Bradley said, I'll fight you and Jake Paul the same night. You know, hey man, look. Tim Bradley go sit down somewhere, man. You know what I mean? Like, Tim Bradley seemed like he just trying to get in the fold. He's trying to get in the mix or something, bro. You know? Like I said, I don't know if J'Leon Love said what he said. I can't find it, right? Can't find the audio, can't find nothing. So, I'm not going to sit here and cap and be like, oh, yeah, you know, I found it. No, I ain't found nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not want to be one of the men that's like, oh, yeah, or speak on, you know. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, what he need to do is go and sit down somewhere, bro. You know what I mean? Me personally, like, anybody say anything personal, I'm coming to see you. I'm not gonna put on the internet and be screaming and, you know, and I'm gonna come see you and we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like men, you know, and whatever happens within that conversation, that's what happens. You know, I don't really too much agree with the whole, you know, getting on the internet and I'm gonna do this to you and I do that. Like, nah. So to me, it seemed like he just trying to get a fight, right? He's seeing all these dudes coming back. He's seeing Pac-Man come back. You know, it's rumored Floyd coming back, right? And, you know, Floyd's rumored to fight Manny Pacquiao in the exhibition on Netflix. So I think he's just trying to get in the fold. That's what I think, okay? Because I couldn't find nothing that J'Leon Love said. Like I said, if y'all find it, y'all let me know. But I didn't find it. I didn't see it. And it's just like, look, if he said it, it's violation. You know what I mean? But me personally, I don't think Timothy Bradley should be on the internet talking about it. I think, man, he need to go see Buddy. You know, he need to go ahead. Hey, man, let me holler at you real quick. That's what I think he need to do. Me personally, I'm not sitting here wishing nothing on J'Leon Love, but I'm just saying, if a man said that about my wife, I'm coming to see you, bro. I'm not finna be on the internet talking about nothing, screaming, hollering, I'm not doing none of that. Hey, bro, let me holler at you over here. That's my mentality. That's my mindset. That's what we on. We not on no stuff where, you know, I'm on the internet screaming, you know, for 45 minutes. You know, I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna come see you. I know where you at. I'm gonna just go over there and we're gonna talk about it, right? So if I had to fly to Puerto Rico, that's what I had to do. Right? I'm fly to Puerto Rico, go to Jake Paul jail, and you know, ain't no cameras, no nothing. Hey, bro, let's talk. So what you mean by this right here, right? That's why I feel like should have been the approach. Him screaming and talking about, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. That's why I'm being real with you. I don't really think that he said that. I don't really think he said nothing disrespectful. You know, because you say something about my wife, I'm coming to see. I get if you say something about me, but you say something about my wife or my kids, like, I'm coming to see you, bro. Like, I'm not gonna announce anything. I'm just gonna find out where you are. I'm going over there. Hey, I'm gonna ask, hey, where Jake Paul train at? And I'm pretty sure it's very easy for Timothy Bradley to find out, you know. And people gonna tell him because why? He's a broadcaster, right? So they're gonna tell him. They're gonna think, oh man, he's doing this for, he's doing this for, he's doing this for a story, you know. They're not gonna think nothing of it. They're not gonna think, oh man, he plexing with, these dudes. They ain't gonna think nothing. They're gonna tell him. And then, I'll get a flight and I'll make my way over there. I'm not finna be on the phone. Yeah, you said something about my wife? Yeah, I'm okay, cool. You done mess with the wrong one. Yeah, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm gonna come see you, bro. That's, and that's not gangster stuff. I don't want anybody to think that Boss Hogg think he gangster. I'm not gangster. I tell you that it's dudes that I know that's way more gangster than me. You know what I'm saying? Coach B, way more gangster than me, right? I got a homeboy, Coach B cousin, they way more gangster than me. They gangster. I'm not gangster. I've never been a gangster, never will be a gangster, right? That ain't me, but I've never tolerated disrespect either. I never was a dude that you could just come punk and I'm be like, oh. Nah, like, it ain't going down like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking crazy, all right, cool, bro. You gonna have to see, right? But you never see me walk around here like, man, I'm the hardest pit in the litter. Never. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make that perfectly clear. Like, I'm not a gangster, but I will come see you. You talking about my wife. You talking anything personal. You can say what you want about me. You can call me whatever. But when it comes to my wife, my kids, I'm not talking. And I just think Timothy Bradley a little animated, man. He doing too much. You feel me? That's just my perspective. I think it's weird that he's picking this time to, I don't know. I think because a couple of videos ago he was talking about fighting Floyd. He was like, yeah, I'll fight Floyd and I'll beat him. Whoa, no you won't. Floyd will beat the brakes off of you. You know what I'm saying? Right now, at 48 years old, Floyd will beat the brakes off Timothy Bradley. Just like he would have beat the brakes off of you in your prime. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, stop playing, bro. Like, no. Like I said, if Jalen Love said all that stuff, that's violation. But making a video about it, I think, man, you need to go see dude, bro. Right? You need to go see him. Go see him. Be like, hey, bro, look, let's get this out the way. If it's the point of no return to where it's like, hey, man, we got to spar or something. Hey, spar that man. Don't record it. Just spar that man. Get your anger and your frustration out. Y'all do some punching. And then when it's over with, it's over with. You go your separate ways. Whether y'all choose to dap it up or be like, hey, it's over with. I won't speak about you. You won't speak about me. All right, bet. And that's just what it is. But for you to sit here and, you screaming and he screaming and, all that, nah, man. And like I said, I ain't seen nothing about Jalen Love saying nothing about Timothy Bradley. So, we shall see. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Boss gone.